You are listening to an original message from the reader currently known as Jason Ashanti McDaniel of Madam Jason's Tarot. Hi everybody, so I was supposed to do this video yesterday, but as I've said before, I'm a caregiver, so I'm very busy. And I am really tired, but something just told me to get outside and do a few more readings, even though I kind of like met my quota for today. So this is going to be a 15-minute energy check. And this is just for people who like energy checks, but they don't like to get too carried away with tarot. They don't have a lot of time. And also the whole point of me doing 15, 30, 60-minute readings is because once I get my website up for personals, those are going to be the time selections, but also the prices for the personals. And I'm also going to be speaking a little bit louder than I usually do because you can probably hear my air conditioning. And also, it's very windy outside too, but it feels good. And it's kind of peaceful out here too. So let's see how much information you can get, how much clarity and security you can get within 15 minutes. Oh, okay. So at the bottom of the deck, Sacred Symbols and Oracles, I see Divine Masculine, but also Karmic Path and Good Fortune are also peeking out here. So we got Divine Masculine at the bottom of the deck. We have Magic. This is also the Pentacle, money, energy, tangible things, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Relief. I feel like someone's going to have relief because of some sort of magic that they've done. Like before I came outside, I was actually burning a black candle. So I feel like some of you are burning like black candles, gray candles, doing return to sender, or just something that's going to, the magic is going to work. And also it's going to be something that gives you relief or helps you ground. I just saw 222 on the timer. So usually the full moons and the new moons are really good times to manifest. And tonight is supposed to be the new moon in Cancer, or maybe it was last night. But we're still in the new moon in Cancer, and new moons are good times to manifest new things. And Cancer is a nurturing zodiac sign. We're also in Cancer season. So I feel like a lot of you are trying to do protection spells on your family and your loved ones. And I definitely feel like for some of you, one of your loved ones is a person that you have a soul tie with. We also have Courage here and Divine Feminine. So we had Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. I know that not everyone that watches me is a twin flame or is in a twin flame connection. However, I believe that I'm in a twin flame connection. So when it comes to soul ties, that's kind of like the energy that I always pick up on, especially when, the cards are straightforward. So this might resonate with people who are in divine feminine energy, and what's at the bottom of the deck is always what you can't see. So maybe this is going to reveal some information that your divine masculine is feeling on the other side, wherever they're at their journey. So that being said, let's do Moonology. Magic, relief, courage, divine feminine. Yeah, I feel like courage and relief coming together. There was something that you had to release and have courage, like trust that the universe would work it out. Let's see what's going to come out in Moonology. Full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. Okay, I always get excited when I see that card. But I know a lot of divine feminines, like they keep watching readings and they say things like, this person's going to come towards you. And I know some people have been waiting for a very long time. And it's a very hard situation to be in because we all know that we have to detach, and also detach, like don't focus on it too much and just be in the mode to receive, but also don't let that be like the only thing that you'll accept. Like, you may want to be with a certain person, or you may feel like you're going to be with a certain person, but it's like you don't want to become limerent, you don't want to be obsessive, because I believe in destiny and fate, but there's also free will. So, you know, people could be compatible with you if they want. It could make sense on paper, you being with someone, but if they're just not doing the shadow work like you are, then, you know, that's a very difficult situation to be in, but you got to detach. We also have full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. So Aries and Leo, 2 fire signs, and we have 2 full moon cards. So let me try to get one more from this deck. This might also be the classic case of a masculine, like they want to reach out to you, but they're being prideful. So it's like with a fiery climax approaches, the momentum is growing, and also this is a fire horse year, so that's why a lot of fire energy has been coming out in all the readings. But they also have to let go of their ego and the need to be right. But the same thing goes for you too, because, you know, when this person comes back in contact with you, you do have to have boundaries. You do have to have a talk about how we're not going to do things from the past, but there's also, in order to make room for the new, you have to release. That's what the full moon is about, and that's why we have 2 full moon cards. I kind of had a feeling the last one was going to be a full moon card too. Full moon in Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality. So I do feel like someone is doing love spells, but I say all the time, sometimes people, they do spell work in situations where they need to do shadow work. So I feel like someone's like, it could be both you and your twin, honestly. Both of you could be doing like spell work to attract the other person, or praying for the other person, or just hoping, wishing that they're doing well. But you also have to do shadow work and regulate your nervous system, practice law of attraction on your part, but this person also has to regulate their nervous system, heal their childhood trauma, so that they could be open to, even if they're masculine, be open to receive, you know, divine feminine's nurturing. Because a lot of people, they come in contact with a really good helpmeet for them, and then because they have trust issues, or they're avoidant, or they like to sabotage things, you know, that's usually where the back and forth and the upheaval happens. Okay, 510 Rebellion wanted to come out. Also, 510 is a Bay Area code, so someone could be watching from the Bay Area. I know it's gentrified now, so maybe you could live somewhere else in California, but you could originally be from the Bay. Okay, angel numbers. These could be angel numbers that you've been seeing a lot lately, or you're going to start seeing them. They could be synchronicities for when this comes into fruition. The angel numbers are usually people's ages, a sequence in their phone number, but also it could be an address that you live at, that you work at, an address that you always pass, or something like that. So let me try to get like one more. All right. Okay, so the last one that came out, I'm going to show you this one first. It says 2020 bonds, and we have the infinity symbol here. So this lets me know that this is a soul tie connection. 2020 usually represents vision too. So something about maybe someone's trying to see eye to eye with you. The third eye chakra could be significant. A lot of times in twin flame connections, the divine feminine leads it first, and the divine feminine is usually more intuitive, and the masculine is usually more practical. So that could also be why balanced spirituality and practicality is significant. But we have 111 manifestation. That's also an angel number that represents new beginnings. We have 2222. It says twin flame, but this is an angel number that represents divine feminine power. And I do feel like this reading is mostly for divine feminines. And we also have 22, harmony. So I feel like someone, they do want to have harmony with you. They got to step in their north node though. And I feel like you're already stepping in your north node purpose. So I want to get some tarot. We're probably just going to end the video with tarot because I am at 10 minutes right now. If I have enough battery, because it is getting late, I am tired, but before I came outside, I was at 41%. So if I have enough time, then I will try to do Virgo's 30-minute, but I might post the 15-minute and the Virgo videos tomorrow. But just letting you guys know that's what's coming up next on the channel. And then, of course, you could always cross watch, or if you know most of your natal chart or all of your natal chart, sometimes other readings might resonate with you too. So there's plenty for you to watch. Okay, Six of Pentacles almost came out in the reverse. All right, I kept flipping and everything kind of like, I would flip and then one card would come out from the top and flip and another card from the top. But the Four of Wands in the reverse has been showing for quite a while, ever since I've been shuffling. Four of Wands is kind of like the quintessential twin flame minor arcana card. I feel like you're in separation with someone right now, but this is talking about you coming into harmony. And usually, sometimes reversals are just blockages, so it's not really anything to fear. But we have Three of Pentacles in the reverse. We have Page of Cups upright. We have King of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Tower reverse. So right now we have Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Gemini. Okay, so these are pretty straightforward. The only thing I'm really going to clarify is probably the Three of Pentacles reverse. I think in the past someone was not collaborating with you. Like maybe you guys let your differences separate you, when I feel like your differences complement each other, but also you have things that are like-minded too. Page of Cups upright is pretty self-explanatory. This is someone might wanting to temperature check. They might try to show affection in a small gesture. This person is probably not going to be perfect when they come back around, but they do want to show that they're doing better. And being that we have infinity here, honestly, this is probably something that has happened over and over again, but we're also going to see if there has been growth with this situation, or if there's anything that's going to be different this time around. King of Swords upright lets me know that this person has probably been thinking about you a lot. King of Swords is interesting because he's blunt, and sometimes it could represent someone who's good straight to the point, and other times it could represent someone who's kind of silent. So I feel like someone has been kind of like overthinking and contemplating what exactly they're going to say to you, especially because King of Swords is Gemini energy, and Gemini and Virgo usually overthink things. And you know, usually when I see the Tower in the reverse, that kind of makes me feel like someone doesn't want smoke with you. So why Three of Pentacles in the reverse? Knight of Wands upright. Okay, so Three of Pentacles represents teamwork and it's in the reverse, and Knight of Wands could be a person who's kind of like a go-getter. They're eager, they're passionate. So there's something about this person, they didn't commit to you in the past if you were in like a situationship, because this person fears commitment. For whatever reason, they equate being in a relationship with not being able to authentically be themselves. 510 wanted to come out, and that angel number represents rebellion. I'm also getting that something about an unconventional lifestyle might be significant, like maybe because threes could represent triangulation, poly, or something in the LGBT plus community as well is especially going to resonate with you if you're in the community. What about the Page of Cups upright? Okay, we have Seven of Pentacles upright, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So someone feels like they're remembering that you are, if this person like circles between people, they're remembering that you are a really good candidate with the Seven of Pentacles. But the Page of Pentacles on the reverse, I want to get more on that because I'm not sure if they're still in this energy of wanting to breadcrumb or not really being fully committed. It could also be that this person's trying to get their money together too. And usually when stuff like that comes out in tarot, it's because it's a person who cares about how they look to you. both as a principle and literally as a physical trait, because this is a person that has a lot of ego with the full moon in Leo. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This is another omen that could represent breadcrumbing, but also there's something about this person's money is not doing so well right now. Okay, any final messages? Any clear final messages about this person's intentions? Nine of Cups in the reverse. Honestly, the oracles are saying that someone's trying to come into balance with you, but they might still be selfish with Nine of Cups in the reverse. And also, they still need to do shadow work because there's something about them not being happy with themselves. I wish I could get more into it, but this is only supposed to be 15 minutes. And then we also have Ace of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So maybe my spirit guides are saying it's the truth that this person is still selfish, even though it's a truth that hurts. But also this person, they might be trying to gather their true feelings about something before they're able to, reach out and communicate with you. That's all that I have for now. I have other playlists and other videos that you can watch if you want to watch any videos that have to do with signs that came out in this reading. But also the end screen is going to recommend a random video for you guys. Hopefully you like this video. If you do, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.